No! Stop it. Oh, I don't have it. Shut up! Flash video. Shut up. Kid. Welcome. Shut up. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with the whole millennial writers are just like hit or miss. I kind of feel the same way to some extent too. I want to be a good writer, but I don't have much experience with it. Saying failed to load. Referenced by canvas panel slot 3. What? What is this issue? Failed to load dialog widget referenced by panel slot 3. Ocean inventory canvas panel can. What? I don't know what these errors are. Yeah, let's hope that they don't cause a problem. Alright, what are we doing today? I don't think anyone is a good writer. I believe that writing is an art form still in its infancy. Ooh, interesting take. Why do you think that? This has to be deleted. We'll delete all this shit. I need to put a... We're gonna have to regenerate the coastline. That's fine, though. We'll do that. I feel weird without my rain sounds. Hold on. Wherever I go, water rendering is following me, dude. I'm so just done with this. I'm so done. Like, I want to do stuff under the water. I'm tired of doing stuff to make the water work. And the hopefully good thing is that once I throw some shit down here into the water, it's going to just function. Like, if we want to put like a, I don't know, some ingredient, blood leaf. You know, it can just exist down here. Obviously, it's weird to have that down here, but then the player can just go and collect it. Hopefully. Yeah. So, I'm hoping that we can just kind of make it work. We'll see. But first I have to deal with all this bullshit. Especially these docks. Tag. Flux. Hide. Alright, we'll get that working. Anywhere we see some problems with the water. Hard to explain, but I believe there are undiscovered, underdeveloped writing techniques that would be required for a true masterpiece. Everything I've read so far has been mediocre. Even like, I don't know, stuff like Lord of the Rings, Song of Ice and Fire books. It's been pretty damn good for me. Everybody's got their preferences though, right? It's the same thing with like books, movies, TV shows, music, games. The best is up to the individual. Dune also way ahead of its time, that's true. Very true. Especially Lord of the Rings, think it's overrated. Song of Ice and Fire is better, but still has a lot of room for improvement. Damn, you're hard to please. Oh, this isn't even set to have flux hide, but it's weird that the water's still going through it. Oh. Maybe this box will help a little bit. We'll see. Can I just smooth this whole thing out, or is that going to be an issue? Okay, I kind of can. Yeah. Okay. Flatten that out. Smooth it all. I have very mixed opinions about Flux. I have worse opinions about Flux than your very mixed opinions. I've been unapologetically very, very critical of Fluid Flux. I do not like it. I think it has very, very limited applications, and the documentation barely goes into those limitations. And so you assume, oh, I'm sure I can get it working for insert blank usage. No, you can't. No, you can't. Stop trying, you can't. Like it's a great fit for Oceans, at least not standalone, really. I thought the Ocean simulation was pretty decent for it. What's better than Flux? Honestly, I don't know at this point. Images they show of oceans aren't really plausible at all for a lot of conditions. What kind of conditions? I'm curious on your take on this one. Hey Lazarla, just woke up? I was looking for you earlier. Nav modifier. This is not needed anymore. Wind direction and speed. Also, wind blows over a very large area, causing swell to happen. Those very large, elongated waves. I've seen only seem to show waves generated by a local wind. Yeah. Cast it like directly at 150. No worries. I need to get rid of this. It still kind of goes down a bit. It's a bit better. Yeah, that should work. Pretty good when it comes to coastlines. Yeah, I think the coastline is acceptable. Open ocean, it really is not possible at all, except for a low wind situation, which is just not realistic. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get like really large waves, and the fact that I couldn't change waves dynamically on runtime made it really hard to like have variation based on weather. It's just it's so limited. Fluid flux is so limited. Still a little bit of a... Okay, that's a bit better. It was really fun with the game. For once, I had the idea for the whole level and had the ability to carry it out. I wanted to... maybe I should ask you this privately, Lazarla. Hate me if I should have done that. I know an individual who's very new to game dev, and she wants to get some experience, has a lot of ideas for stories, but, you know, needs some help taking that first step. And I was curious if you might want to connect up with her. She's been using RPG Maker as well, and I don't know, if you just were looking for somebody to make a game with, maybe that would interest you. Somebody of similar skill level, I would think. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'll hook you guys up after the stream. Yeah, I did mention them. She's working on some like Pokemon fan games in RPG Maker right now. So, what version? Oh, let me see. You guys can all group up and do like a game jam or something together. XP. So yeah, maybe there'd be like a, if multiple of you want to kind of group together and make a game jam, that'd be really fucking cool. It's so hard to find people for some of these things, and maybe if we can be a connecting point on this channel, that would be pretty awesome. Stop saving. Come on, Unreal. Let me work. What are you doing? Use MZ mainly, but I also have MV. Are there like big differences between the versions? Or are they generally kind of easy to move between since they have similar, I don't know, interfaces? XP 2000 VX VX Ace used Ruby scripting and MVMZ switched to JavaScript. Oh. My life flashed before my eyes. 17 December would be the saving out of date packages progress bar. Hey, bloody cuddles. Oh, yeah. You're not wrong. That or compiling shaders. Go, you know, let's do some task management. How long would it take you to complete this task? About 1 day. Why so long? Well, you know, it'd take me about 1 hour to do the actual task and then another 7 hours to compile shaders and save out-of-date packages. Oops, I digress. Yeah, but you don't tell them that. Yeah, that's right, because then they'll reformat their story points based on that. Just say it's really tough work. You know how to play it. Most people wish that MZ was more like an update to MV, that we could use MZ features with MV plugin and familiarity. That's fair. One day I might do a little jam or something in RPG Maker. Just learn the engine. That could be fun. But for me, Unreal it's just so familiar. I know what I'm doing. What would be interesting would be to combine both the 2.5D simulation that Fluid Flux does with the procedural ocean simulation using oceanographic spectra. That way you could get the best of both worlds. I understood half of what you said. Stop building navigation. Jesus. One letter difference in such a simpler product was confusing as hell for me at first. Yeah, the differentiation between the versions was always confusing for me with that. Automobile. All I know is without modification, I don't want to touch Fluid Flux with a 10-foot pole, so having to modify it, I don't really want to consider the ramifications of that. Still a little bit of a dip here. I guess that's fine. Okay, we'll fix that. What else do we have here? As you get access to its source when buying it. I think it's either entirely blueprints or mostly blueprints. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on that, though. I'm not the expert on that at all. Gonna switch to a different water system for the final build? I think so, yeah. I'm not happy with how this works. I think it would waste way too much time for the developers, for my tech artists, to have to deal with fluid flux. It's now a known unknown. We know that we want to have water, but I don't think this is the way to do it. Maybe something in the future, you know, some future update will make this better. But what we have right now, I don't like it. It takes way too much time to deal with. Can I just turn off the surface for a second? Do you need fluid flux? Like, do you need the water to actually be reactive to changes in the environment? No, I do not. Although I would like it if I could have different weather and it would change, like the waves and such. There's certain aspects of it that I do like. Cause you so much unnecessary grief. Yeah, it's something, isn't it? Reactive to actual geometry changes like actual fluid flow. It looks nice. You know, that's a nice feature of it when baking the simulations. That's for sure. I'm wondering if we could put like a hole in the landscape, you know, if we paint in some visibility here. You know, could we have like a little cave underneath? Would that be possible? You know, theoretically, the simulation domain should go down a little deep. I don't know how far. It goes down about here. So I guess we could get some cave underneath that the player could swim in, but I'm not sure. it'd be cool if there was like an entrance to a cave or something that we had here. I was actually super offended at some YouTube commenter on a paper presentation. Literally, you don't happen to know about fluid flux in UE. What do you mean by that? Oh, what makes you believe that fluid flux isn't good for your project? Are you confident you fully understand its capabilities? It's not its capabilities that's the problem, it's its limitations. It's a lack of them. So there are certain things that I believe that it does very well. But when you have so many pieces of like liquid in a small area, like if you want to have multiple rivers and ponds and such like that the player can all swim in, it falls apart very quickly. And the higher the resolution of simulation domain, which you need to have in order to bake all of that data into an asset that you can combine together, the larger the resolution, ironically, the worse the resolution of the simulation gets. So it's not resolution, it's just size. And the larger the size, it doesn't really adapt well. So the 4K resolution that you can have max, whenever you bake that down, it looks terrible. It looks really blocky and chunky and isn't very accurate. And then we have the issue with having something underneath the simulation, where we have the caustics appearing, or we did, I don't know. Oh, because the surface isn't there. We have the issue with the caustics appearing, the decal. And it's like this appears even in here too. Look. Even when the water is all the way up here. If we're running deeper into the game, you should know I didn't make the music. Talented artist Satanic Goose made all the tracks. I need to increase the volume on them, but the bass might be overwhelming for some. Oh, I didn't know that. There's no way to mitigate those problems. You either have to like break and turn off certain things, which isn't great if you want to update, or in this case, I don't know. The documentation doesn't tell me if there's any way. I can turn off the water caustics. That's the best I can do. Is just say, I guess, you know, while the player is in a box, turn off the water caustics so that the player doesn't see that. Do not project the caustics from Z and have it on a material level and not a decal. Even if I could do that, it's part of a plugin that I purchased and I don't know where to change that specifically. And I don't know what else it would break. Because I need those caustics underneath the water here, for instance, you know. I don't know. It's not a very flexible plugin. It's not like Ultra Dynamic Sky and Weather, which I think is very flexible. You can turn off features you don't want, and it's very well documented in engine. So it's just really easy to mess around with. Bit of an issue. Could just make it ignore this completely. I might just delete this. And this should already have flux hide, so yeah, it'll just ignore that. This looks okay. I'm okay with it clipping into these rocks a little bit. Doesn't bother me. It's a prototype. This level will be deleted. We have to remind ourselves of that a lot. Yeah, it's okay. Turn off the Gits decal on the mesh. You might be right. You, sir, are very correct. Thank you for reminding me that we could do that. I kind of forgot about that. It's gonna look a little weird here unless... I duplicate it, squish it down. Because I want it on this, but I don't need it on the bottom. Wait, is there a separate one? There we go. I know I could multi-select, but I just kind of want to go one by one on this to be safe. Yeah, player won't see that. Man, thank you for the... I totally forgot that we can turn that off. It's not going to affect the landscape. Tech artists are very, very under... I don't think players think about tech artists ever, unfortunately, even though they are one of the most crucial aspects of game dev. Very underrepresented with community love. And very deserving of it. Because my lord, the work that tech artists do to make games look good, beyond comprehension. What I could do is have these rocks leading in, because we still have this wet map here, which is a bit annoying. Plug stuff into stuff till it looks good, right? Work that most engine devs do to make games run at all. Yeah, you're right. You're very right. I could fix this because there's a wet map under here. It's hard to see. You can kind of see with the glossiness. You can see the line here. There's an issue with it projecting the wet map straight down. And so what I could do is hide that with rocks. We could either hide it with rocks or just let it exist. Or I could make a third landscape and I could blend it into this one. Maybe that's a bit overkill though. Rock sounds cheaper, yeah it does. 5 hours of train ride if I had less than 1 hour of sleep. Oh boy. Oh no. Overpriced train station food. Yep, you will. Have fun. much is changing the lighting in here? So we're getting rid of that wet map. The problem is most of the rocks down here are going to receive it too. Everything within, you can kind of see it. See it here and here. And I'm going to level with you guys. I do not have all the rocks in here grouped into a folder. So this should be fun. Studio's pain by the hour. I hate this one trick. Is that bad? It just means that if I want to make large changes to all the static meshes in here, I have to choose them individually now, or I don't know. There's some ways that I can do it. Are these rocks used under the water in general? In some cases, yes, because you probably were going to mention that I could just turn it off on the static mesh itself instead of the instances. There are some cases. There's a rock here? Oh yeah, there is. That's what you were thinking, yeah. There are some cases where I can get away with it, and I should do it. Like for these torches, I could definitely do it. Wait, where do I do it? Where's decals? Remove degenerates. It's not allowed. Chat, you are allowed to stay. I could toss up if it's easier to find the ones that need it and turn it back on, or find the ones that don't and turn. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Still gamify the rock. Duplicate the rock and have one underwater version. It just makes it look so different. I hate that. And, you know, this is one of those things that doesn't... They don't tell you this in the fluid flux documentation. The fuck? Why is that in the wall? Yeah, that looks better, and then what we could do is do the rock hide trick here. Delete some of these rocks and just put something underneath. Like this. you finally get to check out Elden Ring checklist tracker? No. No, but we can do it today. Just don't let me forget before we start the game up. My weekends have been kind of unfortunate. I swear there's a blocking volume here. There is. I'll get rid of that. What the fuck is going on here? What is going on? Get rid of that. Watered. Nobody likes you. What is this? You. Absolutely unacceptable. When in doubt, hide it with a rock or with particle effects. Rock and stone, right? I'll put the mushroom back, don't worry. Mushroom friends unite. Unlit. I'm only doing unlit mode for the second, okay? Don't worry. It's just so I can see what I'm doing because it's really dark down here. Don't fret. Such a person to become a level designer, I could never live with hiding something like this. Yeah, dude, level designers and level artists are... I feel like I would enjoy it simply because I love to fix little stuff like that. Got a Freddy Nothing Accord. Alright. Alright, look at this. Everything that's darker is a problem. Why is there like a... Only in another mode. Original Lost Woods puzzle from older Zelda games? No. Although I think I understand the concept, right? Like there's one correct direction out of the woods. You're trying to get canceled. That's not what I meant. I meant the stones, not darker people. Come on, chat. You guys. I could just hide the landscape and select all the rocks in this area. Landscape and foliage. Please keep that in mind for my sanity, please. Everything you see will cover it all in rocks. You'll see. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's like, oh, there's a weird thing in my level. Oh, we'll just hide it with particle effects, rocks, whatever works. Everything the light touches is yours. Everything the rocks touch is yours. Oh, God, this is gonna be tough. Is that including the simulation domain? I don't want that included. But I don't really want everything in there to not receive decals. I mean, in fact, we kind of need some of it to receive decals. I just need to go piece by piece. It's gonna suck, but whatever. Just go piece by piece. What is this over here? Oh, that's the fluid flux stuff. The height map. At least unlit makes it pretty easy to see. Up anything up and it's just how to make stylized rock. There's no how to fix problems in a reasonable and adult way tutorials. No, is there? All I know is rock. So what did you fuck up? It's not me, it's fluid flux. Why are you not using the default water plugin? Probably because it would have its own set of problems too, honestly. Surprised you knew the exact main inspiration for the game. The only reason I know of it is from my favorite book, and even then I only looked up a playthrough a week ago. It's a fun game. Adventure is a fun game. I enjoy that. I bought an old Atari 2600. It's probably still in my house in the US. I'm a set of problems. There's a lot of truth to that. I do feel like rocks can fix a vast majority of problems in game dev. Like, by and large, if your level is having some issue, you can probably fix it with rocks in some way. I think it can fix the lack of realistic full-age models for reasonable prices, though. There's a couple new Humble Bundle stuff that went up, if you guys are interested. I'll show you. I got an email for it last night. There's this one, and I think this one. So this has a whole bunch of realistic and stylized mesh packs. And then there's this one too with some environments. Stylized medieval town. You'd be able to use them outside of Unreal Unity. Oof, yeah, that's gonna be tough. These ones do say Unreal Unity Godot, so I don't know if they're licenseless. But yeah, if anybody needs some stuff, these are great to get. Yeah, exporting from Unreal's definitely a problem. Non-commercial testing purposes. Only thing I want you to test is how well these nuts can fit in your mouth. Don't clip that. Does still look like there's some weird like line though. That appear in lit? Sorry, just kind of look. It just kind of comes out. Okay, can we not judge me for it? That's how you end up on Reddit fails. Dude, who cares? Reddit, fucking Reddit. When was Reddit last relevant? Answer me that. Kind of comes out, yeah. Your Honor. I don't care. The last time I cared what Reddit thinks was like 8 years ago. Okay, we'll have to turn it off for some of these other things, like these crystals, as a whole, or just go one by one. Annoyingly. What you told your sister? I do not have a sister. Probably for the better. You're not making it better. You guys need to, I thought you guys would have learned by now that I like to say edgy, controversial things sometimes just for the sake of it. What is fucked up about the water? You just said it's a problem. I think the last 2 weeks of me working on all of this, it's hard to explain the trauma that has been caused to me by fluid flux in a quick and easy manner. This whole thing, just everything about fluid flux is a problem. I can't point to one specific thing because it's all of it. We're only lucky we can turn off decals here because I think that it would mess up ultra dynamic sky and weather if I turn them off for things above ground. This is just not a great plugin. It's got a lot of problems. It's very frustrating. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't want to use it in this manner. I will probably seek therapy to try to get some help with what this has caused me. Are there even decals when there's no body of water close by? Imploded, though, that's my question exactly. It's not ultra dynamic sky at all. It's just if I turned off decals, I think it would cause a problem with that. So turning off decals for a mesh is kind of the last resort in this case. And that might also cause a problem too when we start doing like potion combat. So it's fluid flux. It's a fluid flux problem. UE5, turn off decals on landscape. How can I disable receive decals for landscape? 2017. Decal response debuffer in your landscape material to none. Okay, but the problem is I use this landscape material elsewhere. I guess I could duplicate the landscape material. Wouldn't I have to make a new... I don't remember how to do that. I really can't just turn it off for the landscape? So it's just... I'm just done with it. It's not like... I'm not burnt out of the game or anything. I'm just... If I had known these limitations, I probably would have tried to find something else, but... Yeah, we'll get through it. One day at a time. Shit, I really can't do anything about it. Hold on, UE5. This post contains mature content. It's an Unreal Engine topic. What? Okay. And decals of the, yeah, I don't know. Show titty nerd. You need an adult? Yeah, me too. How do I turn off? I really have to do it for the layer, but I don't want to. How can I do that? How do I add a new layer here? For like stone, no decals. Random blood decals in Unreal marked as 18+, but there's some very questionable stuff just open for all to see. You're right. Is the right one even? You tell us how it's done. I'll figure it out. So you need to know which master material I'm using. It's not this one. Not this one. That's fluid flux. Please get out of here. The auto landscape. Copy and paste the rock. Well, I need two. I want some of the rock to receive decals and some not. Just like this grass empty and then there's grass here. Then I'll just paint the rock material that won't receive decals on this landscape. Terrain, snow, layer, stone, sand. I don't think it's meadows. I think we're using Dreamscape towers. Terrain. Where is it? We have to specifically modify the master material to have a new layer here. Terrain mesh. Where is it? Terrain master. Grass, dirt, stone, sand, cobblestone. We'd add another layer here, I think. Is the underground landscape a separate landscape? Yes, it is. Well, it's probably just because you're using fluid flux with a use case that they did not think about, caves below sea level, yes. It's really like fluid flux is very has very specific uses, and if you only do it for that, like an island survival game, you're good. You're golden. No problem. God forbid you want a lake or a river. Well, now your complexity's just gone through the roof. And if you want a river and a lake, complexity's gone through the roof. If you want multiple ponds in small, you know, proximity. What I do right now actually is when the player goes underground, I hide the surface actor completely. I think that I can get around this, or I should try to get around this completely, by just painting a no decal rock texture down here. And that way I don't have to do hiding the surface at all. If I add another layer here, will that work properly? But it's not pulling a separate material in. The water's just a massive plane under the world and just raised where it's needed. I like that solution. I don't know anything about landscape materials. They're dark magic anyway, aren't they? I'm just curious if this does it. Try to get support from the developer of Fluid Flux? Yes, I have. And most of the time it's... Oh yeah, that's interesting. Might have a fix for it in the future. Like... Or if you want to ask like how something is done, they're like, look at this demo map and just copy what I did there. It's like, bro, that's like copying somebody's homework. That doesn't help me understand it. And if I need to do something specific, now I don't know what to do with it. So like me figuring out how to blend simulations was just me clicking on every little thing that was affecting the simulation until I figured out that there are like 4 values hidden away in some data table that modify the blending. Oh yeah, test did show up there. But it's a blend, so how can I get... I'm not pulling in a separate material. How can I turn off decals? I'd have to turn it off for everything here. Let me see, cobblestone. Like, there's layer info, but there's no way to turn off decals for that layer. You are in dangerous territory. Yeah, I'm messing with landscapes and master materials. Is layer controlled by another material? No. It's all being blended in the master from textures. Shit. I don't think there's a way to do it then. Unless I create and assign a new... The thing is, I only need it for this underground landscape, right? It's a very small single piece of landscape with one texture on it. I could just have this landscape. I could just make a new material specifically for this, paint it on here, and we should be good to go. I don't know how to reassign a new master material to a landscape, though. I don't know if that can be done after the landscape's been made. There should be a way. I would be very surprised if there wasn't a way. Because if you go new, you have to create it with the material in mind. Import from file. So can I export the landscape maybe and then import from file with a new material? Import or export landscape data. Export. Test. A new import from file. What a great height map file. It's just all gray. And here we would put in a new material. So let me do this. Let's duplicate. M-terrain master, no decals. Okay, there we go. Master no decals. Fit to data. Import. The hell, he's a wizard. I don't even know. I don't know if my landscape is here. It says landscape 3. It's a funny looking. It's the hand rest from my keyboard, and it's removable. So that's my weapon. My weapon of choice. Landscape. The hell is Landscape 3 though? What's here? Okay, hold on. Copy location. Paste. Paint. Stone.
It looks like he may commit suicide.
Bloody Coles, thank you for the follow.
Badass.
No.
Good luck to the endless struggle. Thank you, man. Take care. It looks like it worked. We don't even need the decals showing up here. So I would call that a success.
Curse you, Bale!
Yeah, it succeeded. Looks like there's a little bit of... Oh no. I think that's just the LOD. Now the thing is, I think we might have changed... I gotta check if there was anything else that we changed within the landscape properties. Nanite, LOD screen size. HLOD. Everything else looks okay. Now I don't know what that's gonna look like. Obviously I think it might make this pond look a little bit different, but I could be wrong about that. It doesn't really affect it in any meaningful way. It's hard to see anyway with all the decals. Okay. Yeah, I think that fixes our problem. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. And we fixed this issue with a rock, so... Save? Oh, that's a good idea. Terrain Master. We didn't change anything on Terrain Master. I'll just revert that. Wait, we just now saved the level? Because it was asking me to check out the level? Dude, there's no way I just now checked out. Let's not talk about that. That's a little worrying that I didn't do that until now. I may put some of these rocks back, but we'll see. Play an editor? Okay, I'll play an editor. No, not that. No. Let me select rocks, come on. Hold on, I do have to check it out and save it to revert it. These clearly look better if they receive decals, but I just... Yeah, we can't. Not unless we make a duplicate and move it slightly off, and that's the one that doesn't receive decals. Like that. Which I guess does work, but then you do have a bit of a line here. I don't know. We can adjust it later. Alright, let's see how it looks. Fluid flux. Go flux yourself. There's one problem with some of the ingredients that we didn't turn off their meshes being able to receive decals. I think we can, I know a way we can get around this though. I know the reason it's doing that. Yeah, I'll fix that. Because it's operating based on whether or not the camera is underwater. Just ignore that for now though. We know we have sound issues. Right now we're trying to fix visual issues. Out of your slime. At least this seems to be fixed. Did the player even notice though? It's art, they only notice what you make, then norm. You know what I make the norm? Burning cog. This up here is what I make the norm. There. There's normal for you. Okay. Ambient time of day. Before we set the ambient volume, actually before we do both of these, we need to make sure that is camera underwater, camera distance under surface, and is player swimming. If you were good at art, you can make the Keck W scene in the mountainside. That would be funny. Do we store anywhere that the player is swimming, or should we just grab it from... I don't really want to do a grab actor every tick. That seems stupid. Seems very, very stupid. Can I do an event? Can I bind an event to swimming state changed? No. Well, there is a call on swimming state changed. Don't answer the call. God damn it. What? Why is update player cave status being updated with what? Did I get just so burned out mentally yesterday that I put this on the wrong place? Okay. Let's not talk about it. I'll come inside your house. Update player swimming status. Actually, I could just duplicate. Swimming. Status. Nothing here but coffee and cheese. Oh, I'll take the cheese. Not a coffee person, but I definitely do cheese. Grab that. Poof. Update player swimming status. Where do we call the player cave status? Because that's clearly now not correct at all. When we tucked you off the cliff, I'm gonna try and nap. We did a pretty controversial video today, didn't we? It's good to see how many people think that way, though. That'll prevent that. What we need to do is check where we do get player cave status. Because wherever I'm grabbing that, that's not correct anymore. We may not need to do this anymore. What we do need to do is I really don't get how this is working though. I tried it yesterday and I don't understand how I got this code to work. In fact, I'm pretty confident that it is not working. But hey, we'll check it. What the fuck is going on? Oh, wait, okay, it's the other landscape. I need to delete the other landscape. Although I'm pretty sure if I delete that, it's gonna delete... Oh. Oh. I think it's gonna delete all the stuff I put on it. Yeah. I just remove the material. I don't want to have to replace everything that's on there. Just don't do that to me, please. This is where you should use foliage, you know, instanced foliage layers. And in this way you could have a layer. I did not do that because I'm stupid. So don't be like me. Use layers. Okay. I think making it hidden in game would work. What I could just do is move it down by literally a couple pixels. Yeah, I do not know how my cave check is actually functioning. No decal problems. Oh yeah, we need to rebuild the coastline. No worries. You know, that could be... Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's just normal ultra dynamic weather, occluding the sounds, because it doesn't have access to the top there. That's normal behavior. It also happens if you walk under trees and such. in some cases. Or it used to. I don't know. Yeah, either way, that's okay. That's working. Okay. Couple more rocks we need to fix up here, but nothing major. And then we need to try to attack some of these, I like this one. Some of these other meshes here. But I think I know a way around them. So, we'll try to tackle them. Decal. 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 What? I don't recall that being stuck there. That's weird. Oh, these are going to receive the decals too. Whatever. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's what it did. Okay. Anything that was attached to the walls might have gotten knocked off. Specifically for these ingredients. Okay, I don't think there were too many instances of that, so doesn't seem like it affected too much. But I hope there aren't other instances. Okay, we have two primary blueprints at use in here. We have the collectible ingredient, of course, and then we have the large boys here. Forget which these are part of. Object with tooltip. I'm going to add another variable B, receive decals, default on. Hopefully on begin play I can grab this and set receive decals. Beautiful. Instance editable. That way we can turn it off for each of these. But that's only going to apply to these objects with tooltips, which are specifically these here. And it will only show when we press begin play. I suppose we could put it on the construction script. We could do that. I might update it for the spline as well. Although I don't know if I can. Get spline mesh. Where is it? We'd probably have to go we'd probably have to go through each of them, right? Add spline mesh component. Set receives decals. Sorry. Allergic to fluid flux. Is what it is. That should work. You should see no change here. But on here, perfect. Okay. That's updated. I won't update the creatures. The next one would be the collectible ingredients. And those unfortunately have a mesh child actor class, so instead of changing it on collectible ingredient parent, I probably need to change it on the ingredient mesh blueprint. Not here. Foliage, pour, ingredient mesh. I don't have any. Shit. What did we do for the arrow for tutorial though? How did we handle that? I'm curious. Did we add it specifically within each of these? No. Am I missing something? Oh, I was on the wrong one. I was specifically on collectible ingredient ruby ore. I'm like, I don't, I don't see any of our logic. Where is all this shit? Okay, never mind. We receive decals. True, default. Instruction script. Get. I could send it to the child actor. I don't think I can just call decals from this. I'd have to grab the mesh. Get child actor. It's just an actor object reference. I don't know if I can just grab all meshes from it. Like grab all components. Find components by tag. Get parent component. Get components by class. That might work. Static mesh component. For each. Set receives decals. We'll see if it works, I suppose. Yes. Okay. Alright, that works. Yeah, those are good. I think these are also within range. Yeah, they are. Some rocks. Fixed. I think we fixed the boxes, not this one. Okay. That. This is such a stupid way of fixing this problem. I hate it. I hate it so much, but you know, it's working, so whatever. Just the fact that I have to deal with it at all. Really obnoxious. I don't think these are affected, but these three, or at least two of them definitely are. That rock was updated. These sconces probably aren't, if I had to guess. I think I got to all the ones that might be messed up. Isn't there ore right here? Maybe not. I swear there used to be some ore right here. Some gold ore. Maybe I removed it. Oh no, there's some here. Okay, I think that covers it. Holy shit. Ugh, that was annoying. I might do the same thing for these chains too then, that we do for the rails. Receive decals. Okay. What an obnoxious problem. Okay, I say we fix up some of the audio splines, and then we can do some Elden Ring today, I think. Let's do a quick coast regeneration. Just so it can rebuild these. We kind of fucked with the data a bit too much on that side. That looks better though. Yeah, unfortunately the blending from the waterfall has made this look a bit weird. I need to fix it. We're really gonna have to fine-tune this one though. Just gotta raise this up. If I mess it up too much, I have to redo the entire simulation data for the waterfall, and I don't want to do that. I know there are some really just weird things going on with it, but I just don't want to touch it. I don't want to. Maybe in a million years. Somebody set a reminder bot for that. Like anything relating to the waterfall or around the waterfall just kind of needs to be accepted. Okay, lower the tool strength, increase the size a bit. Paint a much smoother edge here. A little bit of combination. The grass fading in. We had to move the water in a little bit around there. So while it's mostly okay over here it's a bit off. So we had to pull it out. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. It'd be cool to have a little area with like tide pools. You guys know what tide pools are? I'm sure you've seen them. This could be kind of fun. Just a shallow area with a lot of shallow ingredients. Why is there like somebody swimming in this? Get out of there, woman. First we need to find some ingredients that we can pull in and some meshes. I have a few, but I have to more thoroughly go through them. I think the coastline looks good.
It looks like he may commit
Hey,
suicide.
Verdandy, thank you for the follow.
Suicide is badass.
No.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice Tuesday. And be silenced, yes. Ambient waves, beach, soft intensity. This should be the same. Why is there a... Just a stray Q there, that was weird. Ambient waves, beach, soft intensity, loop Q. That's the one. I think. Yeah. Volume molt 1. Tick interval 0.1. We have a tick interval of 1 second on this. We need to change that. And I think for the most part it should be okay around the edges, except for here it's a little messed up. We'll try to change some of those splines. I put a separate one in? Okay, I can. Do that. Rotate. Looks good. For the most part, the sound of the waves, I don't think should... what do I want to do here? I don't really want the player to hear them by the waterfall. Shit. Okay, here's what I'll do. I will duplicate this audio spline. Because we need two separate ones that kind of like end here. Okay, there we go. Which one is it? This one. Yeah, I'll have this one end here, so I'll move it. I'll delete the spline points here, here, here. Why are you being weird? Okay. And then for audio spline 6. Can I select... Okay, so that one should just handle that. Unless I messed up. No, they look good. Okay. The player should only really hear the waterfall around here. Kind of a shitty sound cue, now that I hear it again, isn't it? Am I crazy? It's kind of weak. I can adjust that. We can fix that. That's not a problem. Uh-oh. That's ugly. Hey Bartosz, how you doing? Might try to come to Kraków this week. I was thinking about it.
You've heard the terminology cyberspace, the web, hard drive, the internet.
Yeah.
Today we want to explore cybersex in cyberspace.
Let's do it. Let's explore. What the fuck, right? Don't ask where I found it. Ugh, that looks ugly. Some of this we just have to put up with. Got a shoe, a wahoo, and a branch. Wow. What a collection you have. Nice fishing. Well, in fishing subscriptions get 5 free fishies. You're getting some pretty bad shit, to be honest. Wanna buy some? I don't know what I would do with fishies. Okay, one thing we need to do is make sure that the audio spline cues are part of a separate sound class for like underwater, right? We'll use the same submix that we do for the weather and other sounds. Ambient, underwater. Technically, shouldn't these sound cues be ambient sounds and not sound effects? Where are they? They're part of ambient, so why aren't they being applied correctly? Hold on. Ooh, don't do that. They don't sound different though. Cool water, thank you. AU debug sound cues. Ambience wave speech soft intensity. Sound class ambient. It's weird. It's part of the right class, but it's not applying properly. Or maybe no, because it's part of sound class ambient. We need it to be part of sound class ambient underwater. That's the one. Got it. What the hell? You caught an eagle ray? Oh my god. A lot of gold. Nice catch. We're trying to make sure that when the player goes underwater that certain sound effects are properly muted. Or, you know, sound like proper for when you go underwater. Something doesn't sound right. Don't get it. Is it overriding it maybe in the audio splines? Potentially? No. As far as I know, it isn't. Hmm. Oh, it's ambient above water. God, I'm so stupid. That's right, we need to set it to what it is, so it is above water. Technically, we want it to sound normal above water and then muted when you're underwater. Okay, now it should be good. Good. Okay. This can be deleted. Old news. You have the river here. I don't know what we'll do for the little pond. Okay. Might do a separate one here. Although I don't remember how loud this was. I remember it being jokingly not loud. Yeah, for kind of how large it wasn't the greatest. Also got a really weird issue with the swimming. I don't really know what that is. Okay, we can get a physics volume up there. We'll just copy this one. I think this is okay. I think we can have overlapping volumes like this. I'm not 100% sure. Don't think this is actually deep enough to swim in, but I will try to extend it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this needs to be set to ambient above. So now that will get properly muted when the player goes down. See that though? I don't understand what's going on with the camera with that. Very weird. Okay, pretty good. Could put a couple cues here for the splashes. We'll worry about some of the visual aspects of this later. Today I'd definitely like to just get the audio sorted out and things of that nature. I don't understand the camera issue with that though. Could be the FOV. I don't know. Wish I could see the camera component. Weird. Let's show the problem here. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. Hey, Verdandy. Get your fish. Good luck on that one. And thanks again for the follow earlier. We'll make this look pretty again. Got a nugget. Oof. I'd just go back to lurking if I were you on that one. You love nuggets anyway? Dude, I do too. I have not had chicken. The problem with, like, I love chicken nuggets. But if I'm going to McDonald's, they have chicken strips, like, you know, but it's not that I don't like chicken nuggets, it's just that I like chicken strips a bit more, so why would I not get the chicken strips, you know? But one day I have to just get like a 20-piece nugget. Go hardcore, go old school. So another audio spline. Although I know that in the US they used to have the buttermilk chicken tenders, right? McDonald's buttermilk tenders. These were the bomb. And they don't have them anymore. These were so good. I don't know what current McDonald's chicken tenders look like in the US though. Or did they get rid of them entirely? Hold on. Oh yeah, chicken selects, that's right. They're called chicken selects, aren't they? I mean, those still look good. I mean, these look great. The chicken tenders here in Poland are not the greatest, admittedly. They don't have like this crispy outer coating. They're not terrible, but they used to look like this, which was really weird. I'm very specific about my chicken. I'm a chicken aficionado, so I need it to taste good. You're in Poland? Yeah. In Dobry. Jak się masz? A looping sound. It was the intense? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's have it go here. And then here. And then here. That looks pretty good. And that needs to be... Can be silenced, yes. Tick interval 0.1. Hopefully. Cannonball! I think that sounds pretty good. Where's the beach ball? Gotta test the beach ball. There it is. Don't hit it, butterfly. He wants it. He's not gonna get it though. I love it. I'll update the audio too for this. So that it sounds a bit muted if you hit it from underneath the water. Ball hit Q. Unfortunately, it's part of sound effects. I probably need to make a separate sound effects class for sound effects that are above water. SC SFX above water. Passive sound mix. SCM weather. We should rename that to like SCM underwater, ideally. Either way, should work. Change this to be SFX above water. Then our ambient time of day. Sound mix class override. SFX above water. Volume. One, 025. Looks good. Looks good. Don't hit my ball. Okay, so it should sound normal. But when we're underwater, it should be a little bit more muted, I think. Yeah. Hey, it's working. Okay, and then one last thing with the beach ball, and then I'm moving on to Elden Ring. We need to make sure that the secret, the number of hits that have been kept up in the air are, just try that, yeah, just whack it, it's a mile. We need to make sure that the secret number of hits gets reset when it lands in water, just like on the landscape. On component hit static mesh. Yeah, if display name is equal to landscape or I'm gonna have it print. Oh god, I don't know. How do I want to handle this? Buoyancy component. Can I like get if it's in the water? Equal to landscape. We'll just print it. That way I can see that if it hits the water, if it's, you know, what it's counting against. Is it working? Beach ball. Which one are we looking for right now? Probably this number one. Oh, we only do that if it's false. Hold on. Yet it doesn't consider it being hit. Static mesh, so it's not hitting the surface actor. It's ignoring the surface actor. Oh, if it doesn't hit the surface actor, then how can we test this? There is get volume collision message. There's no like is floating. You think that there'd be something like that. Like is activated. Let me look. That's what I mean, is that there are like specific things that would be great to track. You would want to have information of and data of, or an event call for it, and Fluid Flux just doesn't have it. Like, you really have to do a lot of out of the box. You have to make your own solutions because there isn't much that's out of the box. Buoyancy component. Yeah, there's nothing to even detect if code can be inefficient for more than few buoyant actors on the scene. It should be moved to C++ or nativized. That would be nice. So there's like nothing to store whether or not it's even being like there's nothing to update whether it's actually being buoyant. Well, that's annoying. And I guess if it's drawing the debug, it's buoyant. And if it's not, then it's obviously not. So whenever we would want to draw that debug, I need a component, so it's getting the owner mesh. I would like the owner actor, preferably. Cached owner. Be an actor, perfect. Cast to beach ball. I'm gonna do this every frame though. I prefer not to do it every frame. I kind of just wanna do it once. Do it this way. Reset beach ball counter. Beach ball event. Do once reset. Probably on false. I guess we go before that. Is there a place where it gets rid of those debug spheres? Flux data is active. Let me see where it exits out of this. Or the debug. Don't touch a butterfly. Important shit to do. I think it's this one, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Right here. So if it goes all the way through, we need to reset the counter. Yeah, no, this is correct. And when it falls in the water, we need to reset the counter. If I'm not mistaken. Do once, and then there should be a event. There is not. Let's put an event here. Reset secret. Then we'll do a print. The log false. And we'll see if it works. One. I should continue to say 1 here. Unless we can... Shit. Okay, it's perfect. It's working. Yeah, okay. So now the secret resets when it hits the water. So if you want to play the game of moaning beach ball in the water, you're gonna have to be pretty good with it. Shit. I got it on the pier. Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. Ooh. Damn it. Ah. So close. Okay, that's working. Beach ball officially updated for more functionality. The most important changes that we make to the game, to be honest. Oh no, I wasn't. I haven't been recording this day of development at all. It's alright. I just gotta download the VOD later today and just upload it separately, whatever it is. Why does it say this? Why does it say illegal reference? Can we not? So weird. I don't know. Okay, I think that's good for today, though. We fixed the decal issues. We fixed a lot of the sound problems. I'm nearly 100% sure the sound problems are fully fixed. Except we are considered swimming here. Probably because the physics goes that far down. Hold the phone. That should be good. Not gonna think that I'm swimming. No, it should be okay. Yeah. No, that's okay. That should be fixed. This keeps falling to the ground. Both of these do. I don't know why that happens. I have that happen on my main level too, all the time. With these morning glories. Very, very annoying. Yeah, either way. I'll fix that. And then we're jumping to Elden Ring. So if anybody wants to take a leave, has no interest in watching some Elden Ring, I really appreciate you joining me for today, for game dev. But if you want to stick around for Elden Ring, we're continuing a run where we collect all items in the game, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope that you consider joining us for that. We're a little over 90% of the way through, but a lot of this last 10% it's all over the place, and we have to just restart the game a few times in order to do new runs, so it's not quick and it's not easy, but it is fun. What is this? Is there a rock here? Something was receiving decals. I saw it. Or it might have been the other landscape. And then I noticed when the weather was on, this was receiving the water droplets too. I think I made a separate material for this. It's probably still pulling from the same master material though. Flux surface over. Yeah. And that has the water surface rain ripple. So I need to quickly make a duplicate of this. Surface over, no ripples. Last thing, going to the bathroom, Elden Ring. Okay, where is this located? River surface over, duplicate, no ripples. Duplicate, no ripples. Okay, so pull up the no ripples. Close this one. No ripples. Close this one. No ripples, close that one. River surface over, no ripples. Flux surface over, no ripples. And then this needs to have that. Boom. Yeah. Clean my pop filter. And just sniff that. Okay, and this then does the MI river surface over static. No ripples. Should look the same except when we turn on the rain. There shouldn't be any ripples on it. Let's test it. Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be a little bit weird here in a second. Don't worry about it. Perfect. Okay. Visual bug solved. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end the development streams. I'm going to push this, go to the bathroom, and then we will be back with some Elden Ring. Oh, I really need a stretch. More work on river, waterfall. Fixed some sound issues. Crucial beach ball update. It's true. Slow progress. We've been working on this branch since the 22nd. We had a week break though. Okay, so about... It says 2 weeks, but I've just been working on it for 2 weeks. Whatever.